Hey everybody, it's Jeff from Elk Mountain Gear, and this is part 3 in the dynamic decoying series. This will be team hunting strategies, and I want to introduce you to my team member, my daughter Holly. And we'll go ahead and show you some team hunting strategies you can use with the slip system. Okay, we're all set up here. I've got the butt decoy out in front of the profile decoy, and I'm just going to be sitting back here working and calling, and Holly's going to dig in up into the wind, which is going back this way right now, and she's just going to keep her eyes and ears open, and I can just go nuts and call. And it's a great way to handle bulls that like to sneak in silently, which they do on a cold calling setup like this. So she's going to go ahead and move up in her position now. So one of the beautiful things about hunting with the slip system is if you get in a situation where you have get to an open park and you need to cross, or you've got elk out in front of you and you need to get position for the wind, you pretty much have an instant shield that you can use to move around elk, and this will easily shield 2 people. And I'll show you what that looks like moving in and around elk. And for that, you really don't even need to build it as a stalking blanket. You can just use it as a standard umbrella and just shield yourself as you walk around open areas. Every now and then we get a bull that sits up on top of a ridgeline and paces back and forth, and he's very vocal. And there's open area between you and him, and with the way the wind's blowing, it makes him almost unapproachable. And he knows it, and he's got his cows safe and secure. Try to challenge him, try to get him to move into a shooting situation is the best you can do. And if you have a decoy, oftentimes you can entice him to move out into a position and have a shooter crawl to a vantage where they can shoot that bull. And so that's what we're going to try to do in this next scene.
Are you still in the frame there? Do your sneakiest crawl.
If you get in a situation where you encounter a bull that's firing back at you but he's got cows and trying to push him away from you. He's vocal, but he's moving away. One of the best ways to handle this is to run right straight at him. And if you use the slip system as a shield and have your shooter behind, this can be very deadly because the decoy guy can basically run into a position where the shooter can instantly take a shot at that bull. And we'll show you how that looks from the bull's perspective. Draw your bow. For this next sequence, my son William's going to join us, and we're going to set up a maneuver to where we're challenging a herd bull. We've moved in on a bull, we got the wind in our face, the bull's getting aggressive with us, and so I'm going to set up the decoy and have the shooters move out at an angle in front of me into the wind, and I'm going to sit back and get aggressive and try to pull that bull into that triangle to where we can get an arrow in that bull. So here goes. Well, as you guys can see, Holly made an excellent shot on this bull, and we got elk in the freezer. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I wish you guys the best of luck on your hunts this season. Just simply run straight at him, and with the slip shift system out, headed cow. And with the slip system,
Shit system?